Hello and welcome back to the Foundations of Mental Wellness series. Today I'm going to talk about breaking the stigma of mental health, self-compassion, and the mental health continuum. So first off, I think we all know that many people feel shame around needing help with their mental health. But caring for your mind is no different than caring for your body. You wouldn't feel weak for seeing a doctor for a heart issue, and your mind deserves that same care. In this series, we'll also talk a lot about self-compassion, learning to treat yourself as you would any close friend that was struggling, and disconnecting your sense of self from that struggle. If somebody else were experiencing this, how would they feel? How would I support them? How would I react? And also, I am more than just this struggle. I don't see other people as defined by whatever struggle they're going through. So why should I see myself that way? I want you to try saying to yourself, it's okay to be exactly where I'm at right now. I'm allowed to learn and grow. You don't have to have everything figured out to begin improving your mental health. You just need curiosity and willingness. If you're comfortable, I want you to close your eyes for a moment, or just sit calmly and follow along. Take a deep breath in and out. Imagine that breath creating just a little more space inside of you, enough to hold both your challenges and your hope for change. Because both of these can exist at once, and do if we're in the right headspace. If we're not on one end or the other. That is where healing begins. Not with perfection, but with permission. Let's take this breath one more time with intention. As you breathe in, reflecting on whatever challenges you're facing right now, and which areas of your life may feel a little shaky, along with acknowledgement of the good and stability in your life that exists right now. As you breathe out, imagining that you are letting go of the heavy emotions weighing on you, guilt, stress, exhaustion, or self-judgment. And as you release those emotions, that space inside of you is replaced with hope and acceptance where you're at right now. Okay. Deep breath in and out. And open your eyes. Another idea I want to leave with today is the mental health continuum. Instead of labeling ourselves as healthy or unhealthy, think of your well-being as a spectrum, and it shifts daily, even minute to minute sometimes it can feel like. On one end of the spectrum, there's thriving. You feel balanced, engaged, and connected. All of the legs on the table we discussed last video are stable. In the middle is surviving. You're managing, maybe feeling stressed in some areas, but you're getting by. One or two of the legs of the table may need a little bit more attention, but you have enough of a stable base in other areas to keep going. And then on the other end of the spectrum is struggling, where you might feel burnt out, anxious, or overwhelmed. The table is tipping over and getting to the point where it's unusable. Everyone moves along this spectrum throughout life. Like I said, even sometimes within a single day, you could be on drastically different ends of this spectrum. So if you've had moments lately where your mental health has felt off, that doesn't mean you're failing. It means you're human. In my therapy practice, this is something people forget to remind themselves often. We are all flawed, imperfect humans. The goal isn't to stay perfectly balanced. Even if we have moments where we may feel that way, it is not sustainable for anyone to maintain all the time, because life is messy, the world is chaotic, there's so many things happening around us, to us, outside of our control. The goal is to notice where you are and gently support yourself towards a steadier table. That noticing part and acknowledging part making a big difference. Okay, so for this video's reflection questions, this week I want you to ask yourself, where am I on the continuum today? thriving, surviving, or struggling, or in between any of these areas. What might I need to move one step closer to thriving? That's it. Keep it simple. Ask these questions regularly, even daily, ideally, and do so without judging yourself. You've got this.